So lastly, Monday, November 30th, we have our full moon lunar eclipse in Gemini. My poor Gemini friends, you guys have really been struggling the past 3 to 4 months, and it's because you're about to enter into this huge illumination of your sign. This goes back to your birthday. You hit your birthday with a little bit of chaos. Things were really restrained and held back for you. A lot of the intentions that you guys had set for yourself wasn't able to manifest. You really got stalled out on that. And the last couple of months, my Gemini friends have really sunken into a very confusing and dark state again. Just when you thought you were seeing the light, suddenly somebody blocked off the end of the tunnel again, and you've been sitting in some darkness. For my Gemini friends, things will clear up, things will be illuminated, things will come full circle with this particular full moon eclipse event. For everyone, this is going to be another fast forward button by the universe. So this is a major event for a couple of reasons. First and foremost, full moons, they're a great event to work with because we get to release all the frustration, all the blocks, all the heaviness that we had been experiencing. So that's a great point. The fact that it's eclipse energy, a lunar eclipse, means that the blocks, the obstacles, what we've been banging our heads against the wall about gets removed in the snap of fingers. This is also a very special event because our true nodes are here. The North Node and the South Node are on the Gemini-Sagittarius axis. We moved into the Gemini-Sagittarius axis back in May, which means that this is a time of learning. This is a time of redeveloping our spiritual beliefs. This is a time of educating ourselves about things outside of our comfort zones so that we can have a bigger, broader perspective of not only what the world is going through, but what it is that we need to learn to accelerate and to evolve to the next level. So again, full moons are about endings. Eclipse energy is on steroids. There is a lot of mysticism that comes with eclipse energies. And again, a lot of endings, a lot of closures can happen at the snap of the fingers. We're forced to really act upon some events. So I hate to say crisis because everybody thinks, oh, crisis, everything's going to fall apart, trauma, pain. Not necessarily. A lot of us have been in this really awkward adjustment phase where we don't know what to do. The universe is encouraging us to step away from the old patterns, from the old ways of doing things. But many of us don't know how to transition to the new because we're lacking some understanding, we're lacking some skill set, we're lacking some information that we need in order to fully make that jump. So when I say crisis point, I mean that things will get to such an intensity, to a pivotal point where action needs to take place. And we're going to be able to take that action because we're going to have more information, more clarity gifted to us by this particular moon event. We want to keep in mind that Gemini is ruled by Mercury. Mercury has been all over the place in its retrograde, in Scorpio, in Libra, now back in Scorpio. And we're really trying to dig to the bottom of the truth within ourselves, the truth within our relationships, the truth within our meaning and our purpose and our position here in this realm. So this lunar eclipse energy is going to provide a pivot point for us to say, okay, I would rather stick to what is old and what is tried and tested and true, even though it doesn't spark life in me, even though it doesn't make me happy. It's familiar. I'm going to stick with it. Or we're going to say, you know what? I've had enough of the old. I'm not sure that all the pieces are in place, but I have enough information now to know that I don't want to stick with the old. I want to step into the new. Yes, I have some things to learn. Yes, I'm going to have to expand my mind. Yes, I'm going to have to kind of adopt a new way of doing things, but it is an adventure, a challenge that I feel up to. And of course, we're in Sagittarius season at this point. So adventure and excitement and confidence and hope and optimism is definitely leading the way. So new truths, new info, new details will definitely emerge for us to make an informed decision on our current position. This means that we're going to really take on a new approach, a new way of doing things in our daily life, taking on new ways of learning, new ways of interacting, new ways of just exchanging information and collaborating with others. This is going to be a very cleansing and restorative time for our energies. We've been depleted for months. We have been held back, restrained, confined for months. And now, because we're in this accelerated period of ascension where we're growing, where we're evolving, where we get to move forward at a very fast rate, we are definitely feeling renewed in our spirit. Our bodies are catching up, again, with the amount of light codes that we have been downloading through all of these portal activations. Our physical bodies are adapting as best as they can. But this particular full moon lunar eclipse in Gemini, Gemini again being about the twins, being about polarity, being about absolute extremes, right? It's divided down the middle. Geminis literally, I hate to say, have a split personality disorder, but are so divided within themselves, their hearts never match their head. Everything is either black and white, up and down. There's always an inner conflict about something. It's very polarized. And so now we get to rebalance the scales. All of that Libra energy that really shone down on us where relationships are concerned, well, we got to sort that out through Scorpio season. We went through the darkness. We figured that out. Now we have clarity. Now we have an illumination, shining a bright light on the things that were hidden from us. That's what a full moon is all about. And of course, the lunar eclipse energy is just that much more powerful, that much more mystical, that much more of an energetic push forward in a new direction, in a new path, in a new storyline that we have to adopt, that we have to anchor into, that we have to ground into before the portals open in December, which I am super excited about. So that is your November's energy forecast. It is going to be a very crazy, chaotic month of being on fast forward. I'm not going to lie to you. If you are a Scorpio or Sagittarius, you are kind of in the midst still of your dark season before your birthday, before your solar return. If you're interested in getting a glimpse of the year ahead, I definitely recommend that you book your solar return. My Capricorn friends, my early Aquarian friends are just about to enter into their dark season 3 months prior to their birthday. So you might be feeling dark. You might be feeling a little bit chaotic. And if you need a little bit of guidance, I would definitely recommend you book a session and I can help you out with that. For all of my zodiac friends, this is going to be a transformation that we haven't experienced thus far. The great 2020, the great awakening, the beautiful movie that has been divinely scripted to project us into a brand new state of consciousness, a brand new paradigm where the new age of Aquarius can take over and unify us all as one, pushing us towards a global and collective understanding of connection, of unity, of peace, of harmony. We are on the cusp. We just have a little bit further to go. So I want to thank you so much for tuning in to November's energy forecast. I hope you have a beautiful month and we'll talk to you soon.